This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Blaylock. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Now on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Drops back. It's Bentley. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a 1st down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Julian with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. He wants to go deep. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the RPO got him. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Long way to go on second down. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Bentley. Throws to the wideout. Comes down, it's Carrion.
Well, this guy had the pick of the litter when it came to where he was going to play his collegiate ball. He chose to come to a place that consistently is putting quarterbacks into the National Football League, David, and he shows you with that throw right there why he was so highly touted.
Man, just getting started with his career. Highly recruited, but now getting the first snaps, the first chance to prove himself. All these people in this building, they've been talking about this young man throughout his high school career, finally getting the stage to himself. And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down to the air. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Walker. Extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house.
Number 19, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll send the back in motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Motion from the back. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Sayin to throw. Left side is Smith. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Sets his feet. It's Sayin. On the move. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on third down, Sayin. Looking deep. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Number 33 with the grab and the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Back to throw, it's Bentley. Finds the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Blaylock. Across the 45. He's loose. Past the 20. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Driving forward, it's Blaylock. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. On the ground with the counter. Knocked down immediately.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Looking to pass, it's Bentley. Fires into the end zone. He's got it. They'll mark him down, but that's a loss on the completion.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Gets it across the 10 to the 11, and a fresh set of downs and a little breathing room to boot.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot.
Picked off, a turnover in their own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Bounces wide, it's Blaylock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
ball behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, the defense did their job. They were able to get the interception, give the offense the ball back. Now you're set up after that run play on third down, and there's a lot of pressure on you here. You've got to find a way to stay on the field. You've got to find a way to score points after getting that takeaway.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. Wants to throw. It's Bentley. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. He knocked it right down the middle.
Number 19, set to kick this one.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
First and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Could not make his way to the corner.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on third down. Trying to be heard above the noise. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. To the air, it's Bentley. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
It's now third down.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Gets the back moving. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
On the snap, it's Blaylock. Breaks into the open. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Georgia in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Say it. Right side, it's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here come the Sooners, ready to go on offense. On the ground, it's Blaylock. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Dropping back, it's Bentley. Makes the grab. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Quick give. It's Blaylock. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Short pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Sayed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Working that wide receiver screen. Got him right there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Now here's Sayin. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Sooner offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Blaylock. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Bentley. They'll run the screen. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Henderson. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throwing, say it. Out wide right, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Moving the pocket. It's Bentley. Fires quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Look out! Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there, and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play. I just didn't know I could throw it that far, or I was that strong, or really I didn't know you were that bad where you could miss that big of a target.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Snags it. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's Cross. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Right side, it's Smith. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Here's Sayin to throw. Rush right in his face. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
2nd and long here. Sets his feet. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Spits it out to the back. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21.
31, Ohio State, 21.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back has it. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
He's got it. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Reels it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's loose on the right. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting to drive with a 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
On the play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Say it. Lets it fly. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Guys, I think we all